Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your man Rico. Welcome to my channel, Rico the Opinionist. Please like, share, and subscribe, and check out the description box. It has my PayPal link. It has my GoFundMe for the nonprofit I'm putting together. It has my let's see, PayPal, my GoFundMe, my book that I wrote is called "The Greatest Pain I Ever Felt." The conversation with my absent father who never wanted to be found. Uh, have a link on there where you can go and check out the book and purchase the book. It's a short story, 40 pages of me telling about when I first met my dad, but in all that ensued. But I wanted to come on this channel and discuss the latest Candace Owens situation with Billy Ray. I'm sorry, with Miley Cyrus's younger sister Noah Cyrus, and her comment to Candace Owens, referring to her and presumably other black women as nappy ass hoes. You know when Harry Styles uh, allowed himself to be photographed in different poses wearing women's dresses, and he also he has Harry Styles has this thing about posing seductively eating a banana, fill in the blanks. And Harry Styles, if you don't know who it is, he's a little guy out of England somewhere, but he was the lead singer of the super group One Direction, and they I guess took a break or broke up a few years back, and he came out with a solo album, which is actually pretty good. Watermelon Sugar High and Adore You, uh, jamming. The guys jamming. Whoever his producers and writers were on that, on those two songs, that's the only ones I've heard. They did a good job, and it has a very pop feel to it, and it has there's I would say a little soul in there somewhere, but just a little, but very rhythmic. But anyway, but also if you ever paid attention to Harry Styles, he's always looked kind of androgynous in his look, and um, and so when I saw the pictures of him in a dress in those different poses, well, I wasn't too shocked that he would do something like that because he's kind of teetering on that anyway. But Candace Owens saw the spread, and I guess she didn't see the one with Pharrell did. The rap producer Pharrell, he too was on the cover. He was in a dress on the cover of GQ magazine, pushing the agenda. And if anyone does not want to believe that there is a deliberate attack on black male masculinity or American masculinity as well, but they use Pharrell in their attack on trying to feminize black men and black boys. They try to use our big celebrities, use the big black celebrities to do this. So Harry Styles, who's already teetering on that rope, walking a tightrope already to androgyny, uh, he decided to put some little weird statement up there about how they want you to don't be so binary, so connected to your masculinity and your sexuality. Thank God I grew up in the 70s and 80s where foolishness was just not, it wasn't on the menu. It wasn't the top conversation of the day. People just lived and let other people live. But this pushing of an agenda on people who's not bothering anybody, they call us heterosexuals, not bothering anybody, but that LGBTQ community, P is in Peter sexual pedophile. That community seems to think it's their job to force and shove and hypnotize those of us who are heterosexual, straight Americans into uh, their delusion. So Candace Owens came out. She said, "You know what? Bring back manly men." And let me give a little background on Candace Owens. See, Candace Owens is what's called a polarizing figure. I've been called, meaning she is a black woman who's married to a white man, and she sponsored before, but she was dating white guys before she married this white dude. So those of us who follow Candace Owens knew that it was a natural progression that she would have a white husband. And so we're not shocked. I hope people are shocked. She's really popular by pushing her conservative beliefs because she was a part of the Brexit movement, and telling blacks, her and Kanye, but Kanye separated from her. But anyway, this whole Brexit movement, no, and she did a good job of letting black people know, man, y'all been on this Democratic plantation for about 50 years, and what results have you garnered? It really caused a lot of us to take a look at it. And Candace Owens says, she works for, she's on this Truth Web uh, podcast now, but she primarily works, from what I understand, from Turning Point. I think that's what it's called. Those are the people who pay her salary. So she was doing a good job when she was talking about the Democratic and the liberal side, and then she got paid the piper. She'll start attacking a black man like Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd, bringing up their arrest rate that's going to make their deaths any less important. So for that about her at all, being a black man and a sensible black man uh, who thinks logically. I understand there are people who make a living from particular entities, and Candace Owens, even though as outspoken she is, she's on somebody's payroll as well to push their conservative agenda. And I don't have a problem with conservatism because as a member of the black community, black people are the first conservatives. And we go back, and I say this meaning religious group of folks who frowned upon, out of wedlock births and were always married, had intact families, even with the Jim Crow and the slave codes and experience of slavery. Black folks still maintain a level of expectation and integrity. But after 1965, and integration came in, and social integration and all of that, and so but she speaks about a lot of those things. A lot of people don't like her. They don't care for her delivery. But one thing about it, I appreciate when she says those things that a lot of us won't even say out loud. A lot of us don't know to say it, maybe. I don't know. But when she said that, she was speaking across the board about masculinity. She was acknowledging how masculinity, strong and real men, not just black men, but white men, Mexican men, Hispanic men, how this country is deliberately funding the emasculation of males in this country. And she spoke out against that, which is pretty huge. Hence why she received so much backlash. And even this little uppity, privileged, bougie little white girl by the name of Noah Cyrus, Billy Ray Cyrus's daughter, came out to defend Harry Styles in her mind. He looks better in his dress than a lot of you nappy ass hoes. See, then she came out and attempted this feeble apology. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that word was a harmful word. Yes, you do. All white people know what racist words are. All white people in America and beyond know what words are insensitive to every group that has color. They know the Mexican racial slurs. They know the Asian racial slurs. They know the Indian racial slurs. They know all of them. And they certainly, who the originating group, they know all black people's racial slurs and all the little slick racial innuendos. They teach it to their children. So let's get this clear. Because that's how I live in America. I live in America in reality. Liberal whites are just like so-called Trump-loving or conservative Republican whites. Liberal whites are the same people. Deal with that later. So I guess she calls herself a liberal by sticking up for the LGBT. But and Harry Styles, then he comes out and responds to Candace Owens by putting on another frilly little outfit that looks very questionable, eating a banana. And from what I understand, he eats a banana in a provocative way, as if he's, as if he has a WAT, a wet ass throat. But also, I saw it. I said, oh, In his response to Candace, that could have had a double connotation to it. It could have mean like, yeah, Candace, I have my I got my dress on, my frilly outfit, and I'm eating a banana, my signature banana. But also, when white people want to say something racist about blacks, they bring out a banana to mean monkeys or gorillas. So I saw them both. I don't put anything past Caucasians because they do. It's not even slick anymore. 100 years ago, they weren't slick about it. They call themselves, after the 60s and 70s, trying not to be so overt about the racism with blacks. But now, my thing is be who you are, say what you're going to say, and don't trip about the backlash. But anyway, Candace Owens, she is known for her platform to point out what I tend to do, even on this platform, the pink elephant in the living room. And when I'm talking about my own people or directing the comments toward black people, I refer to it as pointing out the pink elephant in the black living room. And I'm about to point out a pink elephant in the black living room. People became upset, mainly black women, because she used the word, because Miley Cyrus's little sister, Noah, said nappy. That so when she said nappy ass hoes, it took me back to radio, conservative radio talk show person, Don Imus. Do y'all remember that controversy when he said about the Connecticut or the Rutgers University girls basketball team? He said, "Wow," and I'm gonna point something out. He said, "Wow, boy, those are some hard-looking chicks. Man, they got tattoos and everything. Boy, those are some nappy-headed hoes." And you know what? It dawned on me about what made black folks or black women so upset. I said, he said they were hard-looking chicks, and they have tattoos and everything. But that is not what upset them. What upset them was he called them nappy-headed. Isn't that interesting? We can even use the N-word. It doesn't seem like we're upset when N-word is used in the black circles. But as soon as someone Caucasian says the N-word, we know when they say it, it comes from a place of hurt and hate and disdain. But we use the N-word, both N-words, when it comes to trying to diss and hurt each other. When these black dudes kill each other in rap or gangs or whatever, they say, yeah, I killed that N-word. And they say it with the same vigor and fervor as any plantation has ever said it. And so I want y'all to hear me on this, because there's a mental duality going on with black folks, and it has to stop. See, I never used the word nappy. And up until I was a teenager, late teenager, I stopped using the N-word. Because when I learned about it, the history of the N-word, I stopped using it. Now, I don't use it as a term of endearment. I don't do any of that. Now, I am guilty of using it to make a point. And I'm working on not using it to even make a point, hence me saying the N-word. But black folks, black women, I would always, this is the question I pose to black women. Who was the first person that used the word nappy in a derogatory, mean, hurtful way? And I mean, attach a question to that question. Who was the first person to comb your natural hair? I'll give you a minute. It was your mother or your black grandmother. Because I grew up in a household with mother, grandma, aunties, and sisters and female cousins. So I was there. I was privy to how the word nappy was used in a very derogatory and mean-spirited way whenever my cousins, not my sisters, my cousins, or one in particular, my cousins, when they were getting their hair combed or pressed and all of that. And these words would fly. Hold your nappy ass head still. And then they'll snatch it like that. Hold your nappy ass head to, and then they'll get the brush and the comb. Got to comb this nappy ass hair. See that it came from them. But then here's the weird part. You have people like Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, and all these neo soul artists. Happy to be nappy. Happy to be nappy. You will have those folks. Saying that in this song. So it's almost like how we take the N-word and make it a term of endearment. And it's the weirdest thing. So what we're gonna have to do as a community is get ourselves together. Either these words are words of hurt and hate. Are we going to conveniently make them words of hate when someone who's not our race use them? I am for not using them at all. And let's do the research. No, because it's the weirdest thing. Hold on a second, y'all. Yeah, I'm just I just had this call. Let me do this. Live on YouTube. And so we're gonna have to make a decision. See, it's interesting. Don Iman said hard-looking hoes. No, hard-looking. They got tattoos. Then we said nappy-headed hoes. I didn't think they were too mad about that. Because D.L. Hughley went on, I think it was Jay Leno at the time. He said they may not be nappy-headed hoes, but there certainly are some ugly-ass women, some unattractive women or some ugly women. And they were. A lot of these female WNBA or college football, basketball playing girls. Let me see. WNBA and college basketball playing chicks, they hot, man. They look like a bunch of Lena Waits. They are not attractive people. You might have a Candace Parker. You got a Cheryl. What's that honey name? Who? Damn. It's not Cheryl Swoops, but it's this. What's this honey's name? She was being interviewed by Gayle King, and Gayle King was trying to get her to say something derogatory about Kobe Bryant. And I'll leave it there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I just need us to get that together. See, if we're going to be upset about these words, we need to research these words, and we need to eradicate these words, nappy and the other N-word, out of our lexicon as a group. And stop this convenient outrage or this selective outrage when I hear somebody Caucasian or white use these words. And also, I'm sure a lot of you thought that, who cares, it's Candace Owens. Was as upset as I am with Candace Owens when she throws out opinions I don't care for, I'm not going to throw her out with the bathwater. Because Candace Owens is really smart. She's articulate and cute, prettiest eyes, most chocolate skin. So I'm not going to not think she's pretty or not think she's smart because she has opinions that I don't agree with. Because she does have opinions that I do agree with. You understand how this works? But see, her crime is being a Trump supporter. Her crime is being a black conservative. And black people, you have to get over that. That's childish. You know, the same way y'all treated Omarosa. So many of you treated. Omarosa has been, man, number one sister. Historically black college. She's always spoken up on behalf of our community. Not one, but two black men's husbands. One is fiance. She didn't get a chance to marry that guy. She's married now to another black man. But she went to work for Trump, and black people threw her out. Y'all got to work with her. It's so immature. You know, she didn't become less smart or less beautiful or less strong and awesome because who she worked for. That's the case. Hell, all of us ain't worth a damn because majority of black folks work for white men who are just like Trump. So I just thought that was very childish for people to handle Omarosa that way. And I still love Omarosa, her gorgeous chocolate dog skin self. But anyway, y'all, I just want to share my thoughts on that. Candace Owens, I got you on this. but I know you're gonna probably say something that's gonna make me like, bitch. But it's called sharing opinions. Thank y'all so much. Check out my description box. Please like this, share, subscribe, because this is my opinion. This channel. I am Rico the Opinionist, and I share opinions. I appreciate you. Y'all be cool. We'll talk later. Peace.